Hey there viewers, welcome back to our channel. And if you're here for the first time, welcome to our channel. Got a note here with some keys. Got a lady who dropped her vehicle off. It's a Jeep Grand Cherokee, I think it is. So she has some kind of light on the dash that's flashing. So let's pull it in and see what this one's gonna need. Well, there's our blinking light. And down on the message center there, check TPM system. So, looks like this car is having a problem with the tire pressure monitor system, so let's check it out. So most of the time we get a warning light on the dash with, engine or ABS or, traction control, anything like that. Usually we jump and grab our other scan tool. For this one here, I'm gonna use my, got a Bartec 400 SD. That's what we use for our TPMS sensors and relearning and programming to activate individual sensors. So I'm gonna grab this, we're gonna take it fired up, we're gonna put in the year, make, and model. And before we plug in the scan tool to check any kind of communication problems or anything like that, I'm gonna go through and just test all the sensors. In my experience with the climate that we live in, a 5-year-old vehicle probably has a failed sensor. So I say we go ahead and just check these out while the thing's still cold and see what's happening. So I put in the year, make, and model in the Bartec here, and it goes through and basically it transmits to the tire pressure sensor here right on the valve stem, and they'll activate it. They'll send back data with the I think the part number of the sensor and the pressure and the temperature and sometimes the battery life and a couple other little readouts, whatever it decides to display there. And I think it's all based on make, model, or probably sensor manufacturer and what kind of data it stores and receives. So we'll go around to each wheel. I think we're starting right out bad out of the gate because it says sensor fail detected. So right here on the left front wheel, we already have one that's not reading. We'll go around and hit up the rest of them. If that's the case, we'll come back and double check this one, make sure we just don't have a fault here in our tool. Now we're over here on the right front. Let's see if we pick up anything on this one. Sometimes you can be pretty sensitive as to where you hold your tool against the tire. All right, you can see the information that this displays. Well, let me pop back there to that one. So it gives us the ID number of that sensor. It says it's 32 degrees Fahrenheit. The sensor's in park mode and the battery life is normal on that one. So let's go ahead and continue on with the right rear. So this is the right rear wheel. See if this brings up any data for us. Yeah, we got that one right away. Wait a minute, did I just make a mistake to you guys? Oh no, it is 32 degrees Fahrenheit. That's ironically is also the pressure, so I just want to make sure I didn't misspeak. The number it displays up there by the vehicle is actual pressure in the tires. So, all right, thought I'd just give you some misinformation there. Let's go on to the last wheel here. All right, this is the driver's side rear. Let's see what we got over here. Usually the last tire you check's the bad one. Looks like in this case it may be the front one they're giving us a problem possibly. Yep, we got our data on that one, 32 pounds at 32 degrees. Let's go double check that front one, make sure we didn't have a mistake here. Back on this front wheel. Nope, definitely no mistakes. Got a bad sensor. Gonna be a relatively short video. I was hoping it was a flash and check engine light, but anyhow, looks like we just got a bad sensor here on the left front wheel. Gonna go ahead and use our same tool, program a new sensor, stick it in there, and we'll go around and capture all the data and reflash the codes there in the computer and see if that light goes out. Actually, pretty simple process to make a new sensor. Let's take our new blank one here. Bartek's going to take and flash that sensor with a valid part number that the car here will like. And like I say, we'll pop that sucker in there. Alright, program successful it says, so let's go pull that tire off. Went pretty smooth. Got the old sensor out, popped the new one in. Gonna go around and capture all the IDs here with our Bartek. And we'll plug it back into the OBD2 port. Flash the TPM module there with the new data. Make sure the light goes out. We got it plugged in. You can see it, but basically it's just going to rewrite all the IDs to the module for the tire pressure sensor and erase the codes and all that business, and we should be good to go. So after this is done, I'm just going to go ahead and adjust all the tire pressures. Take it for a little shake. Make sure the light's out. We're good to go. That is it, my friends. I took it for a little shake around the block. Didn't have to go far. Didn't even hardly get the needle off the warm mark, or off the cold mark rather, and the light's out. No more flashing. More message down there in the display center, so I say this one's a fix. Okay viewers, that wraps it up. Pretty simple fix, just a bad tire pressure sensor. If you're watching this video and your tire pressure sensor light is on and flashing, take it to a shop, preferably an independent. See if they have the ability to test your TPMS system, reprogram a new sensor and install it if that's what's wrong with yours. If they do, hopefully this gives you a little insight as to how they found that problem. I think for right now I'm gonna finish eating my cookie and drinking my coffee, have a look outside, see what's next on the agenda, and keep moving forward. So thanks for watching.